The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them,
Snake, the elevator's working.
You fixed it?
No, that's the weird thing. It just moved by itself. It's headed your way now.
Is that so? Okay.
That explosion before, what was it?
Oh, I had to take out that helicopter.
Helicopter? That's incredible, Snake.
Listen, I just want to make sure again. This is the way to get to where Metal Gear is being stored?
Yeah. The entrance to the underground maintenance base is towards the back of the snowfield ahead.
Okay. Find a safe place to hide out for a while. I'm going underground.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
And stay out of my way. Don't try to be a hero or anything.
Okay. Call me if you need to.
Thank you for that, AJ. I didn't realise the mic wasn't wired properly. There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, AJ, for stopping by. I was just saying, I didn't honestly realise what the sort of situation with the ads was on my streams. Whether you get any or whether I don't think we've quite hit the peak of having them midway through a stream or anything like that. But yeah, sorry you have to endure those for now. I hadn't said anything of the hadn't said anything about the game so far. Welcome GT, hello. Welcome you two. So to quickly recap, we played last week. We did the Hind D fight, so we've pretty much got Sniper Wolf next, which I'm going to try and do as honourably as I can with the PSG one, and then I think we go more or less straight on to Vulcan Raven. So if I can get at least those two done tonight, then we'll have done well. I'm in the middle of a thunderstorm at the minute, so it's probably a bit ambitious, but we haven't had any signs of power outage yet, and I'm touching wood as I say this, just to be on the safe side. There we go. Bottle opener. I'll touch that. It's made of wood. So yeah, we've had quite honestly biblical rain tonight, which has cooled the air down somewhat. Makes this very, very bearable. Get to see shouty Otacon now.
Snake, there's something I forgot to tell you before.
What?
There were 5 stealth camouflage prototypes in my lab.
Yeah, so?
If you take out the one I'm wearing, that leaves 4.
Hey, this isn't first grade math class.
I thought I'd get one for you. So I went back to the lab and...
Yeah?
The 4 suits were missing. Also, about the elevator that I checked out, it's really strange. It was like someone was intentionally holding it.
When you were riding on it, did the weight limit warning go off?
That's another thing that bothered me about it. The warning went off, and I know I couldn't be over the limit.
How much do you weigh?
About 135. But that elevator had a weight limit of 650 pounds.
It would take at least 5 people to go over that limit.
Look out, Snake! The guys who stole my stealth prototypes are in there with you!
Too late, Snake! Now die!
Ow, didn't see that one. I've got any rations. Good rations. Ashamed to say, I've never played a Metal Gear Solid game. Neptune used to regularly recommend the GameCube one, Twin Snakes. This is the original, yeah. Now, whilst I have a soft spot for Twin Snakes, this is probably the better game, even if Twin Snakes is probably more user friendly. I weigh 170. I don't actually know how much I weigh in pounds, to be honest, because we run a different. We run stone. It's good to a point, but gets too depressing. What happens 12 hours straight? Or we'd probably take about 12 hours straight of rain at the minute. No, he specifically says pounds, doesn't he? The MGS series GT. I mean, I love them. I think they're great, and that's not to say it's been. That's not to say every aspect of it's perfect. There's obviously been some low points, mainly toward the end with things like the Phantom Pain. But at their best, they are, you know, genre-defining masterpieces. but they're not for everybody, and that's probably the safest thing to say. You know, not everybody will play a Metal Gear Solid experience and enjoy it, and that's just the God's honest truth. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Mega damage. Yeah, I mean, there is. I mean, it's fairly. I say it's linear. You always know where you're going, and they do something really cool in the MGS games. That things like Naughty Dog games have sort of taken as well, and that you're always pushing north. You always clearly know where you're going, because it's pretty much as long as you're always sort of pushing forward. You know, either up the screen or into the screen. You always tend to know where you're going. So that, you know, they're very intuitive and very easy to play. Just get the optional codec here.
Huh?
Colonel, listen to me. I found a parachute near the wreckage of the Hind.
A parachute? You don't think that Liquid survived?
Impossible. As soon as he jumped out of the pilot's seat, he'd be sliced up faster than an onion on an infomercial.
So what's that parachute doing there then?
I have no idea.
A trap?
Either that or a message to me.
Meaning I'm not dead, I suppose.
Maybe. But I think it's more like I'll string you up.
Well, in any case, don't let your guard down.
I won't.
I appreciated the quick shot to Naomi to show she wasn't impressed with that. There we go.
Snake, are you okay?
Otacon, were there any other stealth prototypes?
No, there were only 5.
So, this isn't stealth camouflage then.
What are you talking about?
Someone's aiming at me in the middle of this blizzard.
It's her!
Wolf? Sniper Wolf?
Yes, it's her. It's definitely her.
Otacon, you sound like you're happy.
No, I'm not.
So then what is it?
Snake, please don't kill her.
Are you insane?
Please. She's a good person. You'd know that if you talked to her.
Listen to me, kid. She's a merciless killer.
I can see you perfectly from here. I told you, I'd never quit the hunt. Now you're mine.
Wolf, no, you can't.
Don't get between a wolf and its prey.
You're pretty good if you can hit me in this storm.
You see, women naturally make better soldiers.
Wolf, don't do this.
Snake, I'm near. Can't you sense me near you?
It's a mistake for a sniper to reveal her location.
Is that right? Well, I'm going to send you a love letter, my dear. Do you know what that is? It's a bullet straight from my gun to your heart.
Please, Wolf. Snake, no!
Quiet! Don't get in our way.
Now I'm gonna pay you back for Meryl.
You men are so weak. You can never finish what you start.
Okay. I'm going to try and do this rifle to rifle. Except it would help if I get even the slightest bearing of where she is. Oh, where's the high... I need the high ground. Where are you, wolf? Oh, she can see me, but I cannot see her. She missed. Gotcha. Have I got any? Have I got any drugs? I haven't got any drugs. can't actually. Can you actually hit her in that state? Surely there must be some drugs kicking around. I always, AJ, don't you do a straight sniper fight in this? It's almost, come on, it's designed for it, man. When you're not doing this, when you're not getting hit at every single given moment. It's just the controls. There's just, I mean, this is pretty easy in Twin Snakes because the controls are just, you know, you can aim from a standing position and you don't have to mess about like this. Because I almost think you can hit her multiple times as well. She doesn't actually have hit stun, does she? I don't think. A little bit of clipping. Yes. The camera wobble's brutal. Where's my diazepam? I think that's going to clip on the scenery there, and that's why she's not aiming, I don't think. Ah, but you can do this, can't you? I always thought cigarettes steadied your aim. I've only got 2 bullets left. No, I've got no more bullets. Where's my body armor? Give me my body armor. No, there. I think there's a ration as well. Only 5 rounds though. My God. This is so brutal having to look for it like this. No other way. Other way. She can see me. I can hear it. I can hear it. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? There. What are we talking? One more? Come on, one more. Does she get to go? Is she going to run? Oh, she is. She's all over here, look. Oh, missed. Gotcha. First time. I'll take that. There was some pretty good shots there. If we ever get to Snake Eater, you will not see a similar performance against the end, because I've never even, all these years later, never really truly been able to crack how to do the end in a sort of comfortable way.
That when things get really bad, you have to try to remember what's important. Keep things in the proper perspective, okay?
But the end is just a masterclass in game design. There we go. I'll let the game do the talking.
am a sniper. Waiting is my job. Never moving a muscle. Concentrating. I am Longshot. You cannot save me. Please. Just finish me quick. I am a Kurd. I have always dreamed of a peaceful place like this.
A Kurd. So that's why you're called Wolf.
I was born on the battlefield. Raised on the battlefield. Gunfire, sirens, and screams. They were my lullabies. Hunted like dogs, day after day. Driven from our ragged shelters. That was my life. Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me. I'd stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day. The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our misery. But then, he appeared. My hero. Saladin. He took me away from all that.
Saladin? You mean Big Boss?
I became a sniper. Hidden. Watching everything through a rifle's scope. Now I could see war. Not from inside, but from the outside. As an observer. I watched the brutality, the stupidity of mankind through the scope of my rifle. I joined this group of revolutionaries to take my revenge on the world. But I have shamed myself and my people. I am no longer the wolf I was born to be. In the name of vengeance, I sold my body and my soul. Now I am nothing more than a dog.
Wolves are noble animals. They're not like dogs. In Yupik, the word for wolf is Keglenek, and the Aleuts revere them as honorable cousins. They call mercenaries like us dogs of war. It's true. We're all for sale at some price or another. But you're different. Untamed. Solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
Who are you? Are you Saladin?
Wolf. You spared Meryl's life.
She was never my real target. I don't kill for sport.
Rest easy. You'll die as the proud wolf you are.
I finally understand. I wasn't waiting to kill people. I was waiting for someone to kill me. A man like you. You're a hero. Please, set me free.
Why? Why? I loved you.
What is it?
My gun. Give it to me. She's part of me. Everyone's here now. Okay, hero. Set me free.
Goodbye. Snake, you said that love could bloom on the battlefield. But I couldn't save her. What are you doing?
Returning it to its owner. I don't need a handkerchief.
Why?
I don't have any more tears to shed. I'm going to the underground base. We're out of time.
I know.
You'll have to protect yourself now. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
If I can't stop Metal Gear, this whole place will probably be bombed to hell.
Yeah.
We might not meet again.
I'll hang on to my codec. I want to keep helping.
You can leave anytime. Get a head start. A head start on your new life.
Snake! What was she fighting for? What am I fighting for? What are you fighting for?
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
Okay. I'll be searching too.
Well, there we go. It was still pretty excellent, that. Ow. Stop it, stop it. Oh, thanks. Cardboard box C. I can go back to the beginning of the game with this truck. Right, I've got. I think I've got the. I think I've got the disc swap coming up, haven't I? I hope I know how to do this. I'm hoping it's going to be simple. Ow. Oh, what was the mines in here? That'll be a yes then. There's my drugs. Right. You know, I never knew there was a level 7 door here. Let's save it.
In China, they say it's better to live out.
Because I'm pretty certain. I think it's true. I'm pretty certain when you go down the stairs in the next room, you get the disc prompt. Cast Horizon, welcome. Yep, we did Sniper Wolf first time. It was decent. Decent. The aim was true. The aim was true. Let's do a save state as well. And let's hope this goes well. Insert disc 2. So we change disc. Using legitimate PlayStation 1 hardware here, of course. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. That's it. Collector's PS1 with mouse and keyboard support. You see, you know it. Was there actually a mouse and keyboard for the PS1? Did they actually do a mouse for any of the sort of point and click games at all? Was that a thing? Do we know? I actually don't know if it ever had a mouse peripheral for any of those kind of games. I didn't have any of those kind of games, so it was never really a thing for me. Just take a couple of seconds. Definitely was. There was a PS mouse. Hello Nick, welcome. You've just missed me take out Sniper Wolf. Unfortunately, and the glorious cutscene. I've seen a good-looking grey one in the past. I don't think there was a keyboard, was there? There was no game that supported a keyboard, because I can't recall. You'd need one at all. Right, let's have a look at this then. So we pop that in, we go open. Press the start button after. Has this worked? Has this worked? Yes. Mouse for broken sword, probably. Oh god, yeah, this is the. We're probably going to get a few alerts here. Whoa, you can fall. Remind me, was the Twin Snakes disc swap in the same place? Snake doing a Terminator 2 homage. Lava is so realistic. Music's class, isn't it? Oh man. Pretty sure it was in the same place. Twin Snakes swaps disc before the long tower climb. Ah, yeah, I think that is actually right. No, I think it is correct. It asks for the disc swap after you return to the long hall after Mara gets shot. Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, absolutely does, yeah. I remember these areas in Twin Snakes were pretty broken because you could just literally hop over the railings and just just jump down straight away, and it completely like just messed up the structure of the level. Because like I say, you could just skip it if you wanted to. You could literally just overhang these railings and just drop down. First person aiming breaks Twin Snakes completely. Yeah, it does, because you can literally, with the and the fact they give you a tranquilizer pistol, you can just literally just take out everybody in the room from the starting position and then just go around unchallenged. Oh, a bit of a battle mode here, isn't there? You get an endless swarm of enemies until the lift hits the bottom. So we shall save. RE 4-star, yeah, absolutely.
What can I do for you, Snake? In China, they say, the snake, knowing itself, strikes swiftly. It means that if you have confidence that what you are doing is part of your true nature, there should be no hesitation. I don't know whether your orders are in your true nature or not, but Snake, believe in yourself.
Deep Throat is Grey Fox, Nick. Let's see if we can actually speak to him. Oh, no, it's going to go straight into the...
There he is! Damn.
Someone drop a ration. Oh, is that it? I thought you got an endless... I thought it was like an endless amount of them until you got to the bottom. My memory. These are the first set of competent genome soldiers in the entire game. Yeah, you also get 3 before the... you get 3 on the railing just before the Hind D fight that you have to take out at distance. It took me ages to kill them last week. I took loads of damage, like embarrassing damage. What the fuck? Gun cameras are my bane tonight. Oh my god, stop it! Oh, now there's mines here as well. No, it wasn't, because I fell in the lava, wasn't it? Is that the second? Second? It was such a forgettable moment. Chaff. I need chaff. Oh, stop it. often, a lot of the time, like the weapon, you know, the stuff you hemorrhage, the health you hemorrhage to get items is not often worth the item itself. Do you get attacked again? I can't recall. Or does this just go straight down? Is the Operation Raccoon City elevator giving you an awful lot of claymores? I wonder why. See, the only thing I can remember of the Vulcan Raven fight is my twin snake strategy, because you can shoot round corners. You just sort of equip the farmers, wait till he appears in like your line of sight, and then just do like the lean round corner and shoot, and you can just take him out very quickly using that. But because you can't do that on this, it's going to be interesting trying to remember like my strats. But I don't recall ever really using claymores.
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
Here we go.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI.
Yeah?
And then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied?
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah.
Well, back then, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York.
But
you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja? Too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
What could it be? Okay. C4. I think I've used Nikita rockets as well, Nick, to be honest. Oh, it's bloody whole card, look. Nikitas and Stingers.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? Listen, they agree. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Ah, your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck-duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious, it's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words.
Let's go. Let's try and work out some strats. We've got 3 stingers. Whoa! He's quicker than he was quicker there than I thought. Gotcha. You do get a decent supply of stings then. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? But yeah, I'm not. I don't even think I'll get close. Do you? He starts to run, doesn't he? Yeah. He shot the missile out of the air. No, he's not. He's knocked one of the crates down already. This game is absolutely fucking epic. It's just ridiculous. This is just so much fun. It is ridiculous. I ought to really. Oh, what the fuck, Nick? Why tell me to use fucking claymores? I'm sticking with the stinger. That's on you. That one. That is on you. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. That was going so well, and oh yeah, use the claymores. Yeah, I'll fucking use the claymores. Fucking unbelievable. I'm fucking listening to you. Use the claymores, yeah. I can't believe the amount of damage it did as well. That was absolutely ridiculous. There we go. I'll set one there. See how much damage it does then. Put one there. I'm trying to remember where I'm gonna indulge you a little bit. Is he? There he is. Okay. It's a bit slow there, but close. Which way are you going? You coming this way? Ooh. I thought I'd seen him. I was dallying a bit too much there. Rush on. I'm not liking this claymore method. Use the claymores. Use the claymores, lads. Yeah. You can tell it's you can honestly tell it's a strategy I've never done before. Preferring a more stand-up fight. Put one on each one of this. An excellent stream nonetheless. Yeah, great. You should trigger one because I'm sure I was going to say I could have sworn I'd done one on each. Now if he comes that way, oh no, he's going to go that way and he's going to block me off. Then I know I can go this way. knew he'd shoot that one out the air. You see, my memory is terrible. That's probably not what's helping. I see merit in the claymores. I see merit.
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it?
That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death? But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. Each step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies. Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
Snake, it's me.
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest.
What?
She's betrayed us. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Ooh. Here we go. There's a ridiculous amount of gun cameras. He's Master Miller at the moment, though, Nick. Trusted friend and gun cameras. Trusted friend and ally. And in no way Cam Clark speaking. Barely changes his voice up at all.
Naomi wasn't acting strangely or anything?
No, I just can't believe that Naomi is an enemy spy. I refuse to accept that.
I don't want to believe it either, but...
Don't say it, Snake.
Oh, why have I created a second? Oh no, there we go. Sound is out of sync? What, as in I'm out of sync? Few seconds, oh dear. I don't think I'm lagging tonight. The internet's good. I checked it before I came on, due to some of the issues we've been having. Metal Gear! Before I do the Metal Gear Ascent, I'm just going to get another fresh drink of water. One moment. going to have to time this quite well tonight because I can't really run past 10 o'clock my time too much. I know we're coming up to cutscene alley, aren't we? I've got a bit of legwork to do, so I think before we activate, I'll try and get like the card key sequence done. You know, having to make the key hot and cold and stuff like that, and then I'll probably save it there for tonight, and then we'll do the finale hopefully next week.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Are you a hacker?
That describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
That glorious sort of late 90s, you know, mantle of being a hacker. Such a massive thing back then, wasn't it? Are you a hacker? Oh god, yeah, there's just cutscenes all over, isn't there?
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
How does old Goldblum even connect? Because they didn't have Wi-Fi back then, did they? Yeah, nice like curiosity piece, but I gave the computer a virus. A computer virus. I give it a cold. In Twin Snakes, somewhere over there, I can't quite remember it. The layout's slightly different, but they actually add a liquid nitrogen and hot steam pipe for you to be able to do the PAL card without actually leaving the hangar, and it saves so much time. I mean, it's essentially a cheated workaround that Silicon Knights put in, but it does save some backtracking. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you can only do one right, not both. No, you have to do both, don't you? You have to input you have to put all 3 keys in.
Snake, I did it.
Oh, you
got past security?
In Twin Snakes, now you can do both.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun, like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Mr. Boblex, hello, welcome. AJ, I'm pretty sure you can do both as long as you just don't catch both pipes, because I'm 95% certain you can do both. The pipes are very close together, so you got to make sure you don't hit the other one. But I think as long as they're both intact, you can use the shortcut. I'm 95% certain.
What was that noise?
Where has he gone? Huh?
Snake!
Did you find it?
No. I haven't found out about the override system yet. But I found Baker's ulterior motive.
Huh?
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Arms Tech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
What was that noise?
Right. I think there's any more guards, is there? No somersault over the doorway.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the President will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the President's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the President will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion. $1 billion?
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox-Die vaccine in our demands.
Fox-Die? It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox-Die was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours!
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream. But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the President was talking about? It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that? Damn! The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake, this is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
I forgot.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
I forgot about this. I think it's fairly easy to find, but it's just more backtracking. Where's DIJ? Right. Let's go on an adventure. Damn. I completely forgotten a bomb. Okay. A bomb.
Snake, did you find the key?
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the drainage ditch, didn't you? The drainage ditch. Isn't there something odd about it?
No. There are a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Yeah, good one, Nick.
Ridiculous.
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
Have I got literally grenade a rat? What the fuck? Was that the bomb I picked up? That was the bomb I picked up, wasn't it? Was it on like a 10-second timer or something? Oh god! What on earth happened there? I can't actually. Why was it a ration this time? Oh, there's a rat. What do I do to stinger it? It's gone. It's gone. Ration. Where's my rat? Oh, fuck off, bomb. "15 seconds.
Snake, did you find the key?
No! No, stop it. Get out of this menu.
Snake, a rat ate that key. You'll have to get it back. Follow the rat's route.
This is not chasing rats. Where is it? Is it on the surface? It must be maybe on the surface. Oh yeah, there's mouse holes over there. This is absolute nonsense. Did you have to do this in the Twin Snakes as well? The mine detector, really? Oh my god, yeah it is, look, there it is. So, can I put C4 there? There we go, thank you AJ, that was, I never thought to check that. Right. Literally just can't believe I C4'd a mouse. Or a rat. Right, let's go. Very silly. So I've got about 10 minutes. It'll take me a little bit longer to do all 3 codes, but we'll get it done, and then I will, like I say, I will save it before the Rex fight, because that starts like a big chain reaction of like cutscenes and boss fights, and it's pretty much a straight run to the finish from there, and I haven't got time to do it all tonight because the cutscenes are long. So I'll get all this out of the way, so the next week we can just start straight away, and then we'll sort of look to finish it next week. That was close. Freeze the key.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
At least the alerts don't carry through. Whoa! They don't carry through, but literally just go and activate another alert straight away. So did well. Put it on Sniper Wolf's dead body. Should freeze it. That's age. I need to actually go back out to the snowfield because there's that level 7 door. I can't honestly remember what's behind it. Push the action button. Quote unquote secret items. There must be something, because it must be worth going back for, but I can't think what it would be. The amount of chaff you have to get through. So much chaff. We just sit and wait. I don't know how long it takes. It's particularly fiendish coming back, because if you take too long, if you dally too much in these cold areas, it goes cold. And then it's another trip back to the forge or the furnace, whatever you want to call it. I think it takes longer if you had the car. Really? That's absolute nonsense. Why? Why would they do that? So by rights, does that mean when you're trying to warm it, it'll take shorter time? I don't doubt for a minute that that's true, though. It's nice to see ideas like that, you know, carry on into things like The Last of Us 2. I think there's a really cool moment toward the end of the game when you're in like the California levels. There's Ellie, and you start on the beach, and if you go into the water and then examine your items, they're actually soaked. They're actually, you know, like I think she's got a letter, and if you examine it before you go in the water, it's dry, and then if you go into it and then examine it again, it's actually like you can clearly see it's like wet. And I think it completely changes how it looks. It's just crazy. Here we go. Crazy details that, I mean, you know, and the MGS games were famed for those kind of things, weren't they? Of just the ice cubes in Metal Gear Solid 2, for example. I mean, I think one of my favourite ever details is the if you reload in MGS4, and when Snake puts like the new mag into his assault rifle and then chambers the new round, the round that was already in the chamber, that's ejected, won't be fired if you look at it on the ground. It'll still actually have the bullet in the shell casing, whereas if you eject fired rounds, the shell casing will be empty. A bit weird that the only path access. Well, it's a bit underground, I guess. Military leaders. Well, yeah. Apply the same logic to like Resident Evil Labs, when the Umbrella higher ups want to come and you know, look at facilities. Did you pack the tiger statue high? Yeah, absolutely. And if they don't go into the lab via the mansion lab via the heliport and down the lift, then you've got to do the Eagle and Wolf medals and go down a fountain or yeah. Next, warm the key.
Palcode number 2 confirmed. Awaiting palcode number 3.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
I won't fall for that old trick. This hopefully shouldn't take too long. Although, oh god, you've got to go up both those diagonal elevators, haven't you? Why did they put backtracking in this? Thank you, AJ. I hope it was a good giggle. We've pretty much done anyway, because I'm not, like I say, I'm not going to activate the final key. I'll save it just before there, and then we can get on to doing all the big stuff next week. But thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of the day. See you soon. Fancy a trip to Raccoon City Town? Oh, what the hell was that? Got a moth in here. You see two gems somewhere in a city of 100,000. Oh, they've put enemies in here. This is worse backtracking than any early RE game, I think.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Nearly there. Just be another few more minutes if this goes well. No, I've done it. What? So much chaff. Has Fox Dye ever followed up? Yeah, all the way through to MGS4. I don't know what I'm going to do when we get to MGS4, if we ever get to MGS4, because I actually haven't got a way to play that on stream. I don't have any capture cards, and this PC unfortunately won't be able to emulate it either. So I honestly can't remember now, Nick, because it's been nearly 15 years since I played Guns of the Patriots, but I remember it's a big thing in the ending, because I think that's the thing that is ultimately going to kill Snake. More chaff, more Stinger missiles. Not the way out. No steam. Does steam actually hurt you? Yes, is the answer. Just need to quickly just nip outside to the snowfield because. Oh man. I wasn't paying attention there. He's clearly not bothered. Look. Whoa. No. Time to resort to some old tricks. There we go. Has the card key changed out of interest while I've been messing about? Yeah, probably go down again in a minute. But let's just quickly see what's in this room. It must have some purpose. I imagine AJ's right. It's probably just some bog standard supplies. More of these damned things. It's just literally Stinger missiles, of which that I already have enough of, so great, thanks. Had Twin Snakes been released on the PS2, then it would have been in the same situation with RE4 and its remake being on the same system. Yeah. It caused so much so much controversy with folks. That decision. But I seem to recall Nintendo actually put money into it, didn't they, in some way? Unbelievable. What? Well, that's one way to heat the card. I knew this wouldn't. I touched wood and everything, and then I knew it wouldn't. Just be just a smooth sail to get in this last one. That's so sensitive. That is. If you just like slightly move the analog the wrong way, you just fall instantly. Okay, this is going well. I'm really not sure I'll be able to get a PS5 before Remake 4. Yeah. That's the problem. Especially with the energy bills going up again next month, which if people are not from the UK are aware, we're due another energy price hike about 6 months after the last massive energy price hike. I think it's going to be a very different... Oh, fucking hell. I'm stood up, aren't I? I'm not even crouching, not even concentrating. Getting thwarted. After all we've done tonight, I'm getting thwarted by a piece of machinery.
What was that noise?
Fortunately, I fixed the April. That's pretty good. I actually don't know when ours is, you know,
What was that noise?
ours is up. That's really annoying. I thought I pretty much had that. God, this room in itself just sent my alerts like probably into the, you know, doubled what I had on stat wise. Not that I'm going for any kind of stats or anything like that, but I don't think I'm going to get the Foxhound rank this time, do you? Oh, yeah. Should bring the stream in at just near enough a cool 2 hours. Please don't thaw out Palki. Oh, sorry. Cool down, should I say. Come on. Come on.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Ooh. This is where we get to the sort of pretty heavy. I mean, you know, you're getting like codec conversations have got quite lengthy now. I think in the next sort of probably 90 minutes of game left or whatever, there's probably about 40 minutes worth of cutscenes. And there's probably about an hour left, isn't there? There's probably about 45 minutes worth of cutscenes and codecs, and very little like boss fights and truck chases and things. I think there's just no shortage of chaff grenades, is there? Still warm, come on. Come on. What is that? I thought if you were quick enough you could take him out. And here is where I shall save.
Snake, Naomi's under arrest.
What the hell is happening over there? What's the Colonel thinking?
Campbell is... I'm sorry, I can't say anymore. But please believe me, I'm here to help you until the end.
So one more stream to go, I reckon, and then we've got
Snake, don't give up.
we'll have this one cracked. So that's that tonight. Pretty successful evening, apart from dying multiple times in the furnace. Yeah, not really much else to say. Sniper Wolf went well. Vulcan Raven got there after a couple of mishaps, but other than that, again, a little. I don't know whether I'm going to get a chance to start Maiden in part of the Dulvita Village series. I will do my best to try and get that potentially at least done on Thursday, but if I don't, then that'll spill over into next week, and then we get into a little bit of a busy period for me. But I will try my best to get online. Thanks everybody. Have a good rest of the week. Enjoy the rain if you're in the UK, because I think we're just getting completely doused now. And I will see you all very soon. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and bye bye. See you soon.